Well, hello my lovelies, it's Murky Meg here. It's Thursday the 28th of October and wow, it's all been go, go, go at the moment. I would like to address this bot Sentinel thing. Now, for the past couple of weeks, an account called Christopher Boozy has been threatening to release a dossier of the most prolific anti-Meghan Markle accounts on Twitter. It was quite daunting, to be fair, and it was quite threatening. Some would call it targeted harassment, but it is what it is. Anyway, that dropped on Tuesday. Word on the street has it that the Sugars actually paid him to do this, encouraged him to do this. And basically, it was just a list of the primary accounts that they say are targeting Meghan and Harry. I do find it funny that the Sussex podcast is at the very bottom of the list, but that just kind of proves how accurate the kind of list is, doesn't it? Obviously, that was sarcasm. But a lot has come after this. The Washington Post's report that 4 of the 55 primary pinpointed accounts by Tuesday's report have been suspended for violating the platform's policies, according to a Twitter spokesperson. Now, this was prior to the report coming out, and I suspect that I was one of them. I don't know who the other 3 are. I haven't got a clue. But seeing as that I was one of the biggest accounts on Twitter, and I think they've got me. I find this ridiculous because it's also one-sided and a lot of people are screaming back at them. Hang on a minute. If you're looking at our side, surely you have to look at the pro-Meghan Markle side because they say equally horrid things. And if not worse, they call for death threats on the royal family and it's bloody disgusting. It really, really is. But that's okay, according to Christopher Boozy. If that's his name, I don't know how to pronounce it, to be fair. Now, a lot of people are saying, just ignore it. It's just a bit of a fluff report. But a lot of people have been talking about it. Big accounts on Twitter and in the media, and a lot of media coverage is happening about it. And people are saying that, our side is saying, don't worry, it's a flop, it's only just a list. But the actual knock-on effect is that people are losing their accounts. That's the seriousness of it. You can say it's a flop all you want, but until your account is taken down, I seriously don't think you will ever understand the harshness of it. In reality, you can't comprehend the seriousness of this until your account has been given a full IP ban. Never allowed to open up a Twitter account ever again. Until that happens to you, please don't say it's a flop, because it happened to me and it's happened to several others. And believe me, they won't be the last. Unfortunately, since the report has come out, more accounts have been suspended. The Duch of Sussex has been suspended. Twitter has taken additional enforcement action and suspended 3 accounts operated by one of the main culprits of our report. This account was responsible for over 350 tweets in a single day. He updated the report yesterday and said, primary hate accounts update. Twitter suspended a further 8 accounts. 4 accounts were deactivated, 11 accounts are protected, and 3 accounts changed their Twitter handles. Now, this is the issue that I have. We are literally being silenced. Doesn't matter what we say, doesn't matter what we do, it doesn't matter whether we share positive, negative, all things royal. That's what I did. I shared all things royal. It wasn't just about Meghan Markle, it was all things royal. I get shut down, and so it seems to other people. But where does it stop? Are we ever allowed to criticise anybody? I mean, what about the people criticising Trump or Biden or possibly Alec Baldwin? But people might say, that's just a couple of tweets. This was on a mass scale. I'm sorry, but this woman lied about the royal family on a global scale to an interview with Oprah. Why on earth am I not allowed to criticise her? It is fundamentally removing our right to freedom of speech. And unfortunately, Twitter has gone so woke now that it is beyond saving. So even if after or whenever they get back to me about my appeal, because, still haven't heard, I don't think I ever want to touch Twitter again because this is beyond crazy. And you know what? She wasn't even the most trolled person of 2021. So I don't get it. I just don't get it. But ironically, Boozy himself also tweeted negative things about the Cambridges, but that's okay. That's fine. And let's not forget, this is a man who was paid for by the Sugars. That in itself is mind-blowing. What power does this man have to be able to approach Twitter and say, these are the accounts? Because they're dropping like flies, and I'm really, really saddened by it. But if this guy had any integrity, he would look at both sides of the coin. Because it's just not one-sided. You have the other side as well. Who, by the way, have sent me death threats, have doxed me, have approached my children, have approached my ex-partner. It's disgusting. They've even rang my ex-employee. But that's okay. These people send death threats and wish illness and death on to the royal family and to other people. You know, I've been told that somebody wants me to be struck by lightning. May God strike you with lightning. Yeah, that's the mild ones. But that's okay then, is it? Apparently his report said he uncovered a coordinated campaign of hate. And Twitter, in fact, said, no, there was no widespread coordination. There's no evidence at all. But I've got to ask the question, where does it stop? Where does our right to say whatever? I've never said anything that goes beyond the pale on Twitter with regards to Meghan Markle. I've discussed, I've raised my thoughts, my opinions, my theories, and so have others. Yet we're literally slapped into silence. And these accounts that are being suspended, they're not temporary. They are full IP bans, just like mine. What's next? Are they going to attack YouTube next? Are they going to take away our right to speak out? And this is the thing that they don't understand, is that universally hated, and I will discuss that in my next video. She is universally hated because of her behaviour. Because of the way that she's dealt with the royal family, and everybody can see through exactly how she's manipulated this whole situation. Yet we can't say that without being slapped with a ban and shamed. What, do you want to walk us through the streets and flog us and put us in stocks now and throw rotten tomatoes at us? What about the other side, Mr. Boozy? What about their side? Please look into them. So I will say, for anybody that's been suspended, I fully support you. I really, really do. And if you want to get in touch, you know how to find me. I am on Instagram now. You can find me there. I do have an email address, and you can find that through my website. And you can contact me. But this isn't fair at all. Accounts are going down like flies. And I find it really, really sad that our voices have been taken away. What's next? Of course, Omid Scooby is having a field day with all of this, and he tweeted 2 months ago, I was shown direct messages between a known writer and an account dedicated to promoting racist and fake conspiracy theories about Meghan. The conversations were not only disturbing, but more worryingly, appeared to have influenced sections of that person's work. I can categorically say it's not me, because people are actually saying that that was me. No. It wasn't me at all. Whoever account that was, I applaud them though. I really, really do. Let's not forget that Meghan's lawyers themselves, in court documents, dismissed the rumour claims made by Finding Freedom as extremely anodyne and inaccurate. They called out Omid Scooby in court and said that his book was full of lies. And let's not also forget the book was extremely biased and vicious towards the royal family. But again, that's okay. What's wrong with discussing? I don't understand it. The Washington Post also reported that 4 of the 55 primary accounts pinpointed by Tuesday's report have been suspended for violating the platform's policies, according to a Twitter spokesperson. They continued, but the company said it found no evidence of widespread coordination and the use of multiple accounts by single people or other platform manipulation tactics. Yet, Mr. Boozy himself is literally gunning, saying it's a controlled and coordinated tactic takedown. They are a complete system and they are using it all together. No, that's not what It said, and even as little as 6 minutes ago, Bot Sentinel are still thanking people for their donations. This is just a money-making exercise for Mr. Boozy. He says that 83 accounts are responsible for 70% of the negative hate content targeting Meghan and Harry on Twitter. Twitter says that, no, that's not the case. And let's not forget that in 2019, a European consulting firm discovered a highly connected Twitter hive that is attacking journalists who cover the royals, predominantly the ones that are speaking out against Meghan Markle. But again, that's okay. Word on the street is that Mr. Boozy isn't exactly flushed for cash. And this is why he's doing it, because he knows that he can, and that maybe he's seen all the donations that the squad do, and he's thought, oh, I'll have a bit of that. That's a theory, isn't it? Follow the money. So it seems that accounts are being taken down left, right and centre. But I say if your account has been suspended, please do appeal it. And if you need any help, please do get in contact with me. I mean, hey, we can try, can't we? I'm still waiting to hear. I haven't heard diddly squat from Twitter. But surely this isn't right. And I think there might be some massive backlash towards this because we've literally been silenced, not just been suspended. We are never allowed to open a Twitter account ever again. That's harsh, isn't it? Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts on all of this. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.